What's up, Ken? Let's get the show on the road. Hit 93 with Pally. He's taking top spot. Been doing a lot of chaos runs.
What do you need?
Alright. Kind of in the same spot as last time. That's how fast I fill up on gems. I completely cleared this out on Thursday, and we're back to completely full again on Sunday. And gold as well. So we're going to do some cubing and some gambling. What should we gamble? Yeah, dude, I get gems so quick, dude. I mean, that's insane. Let's do this. Let's do a diadem real quick. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a grand. Did smalls Thursday. I'm gonna do grands today. Let's do the one without. I don't. Can you do it if it has a socket? I think you can. Four, five, six. There's no luck on these things. One second. Alright. So, first I need to. What is this? Ah. Make another grief. What's up, Adam? I need to make some room. Holy crap, man. I need to do another dump game. Let's just do this first one. Put that there. So annoying. It's just, space is becoming such an issue. Got another flesh ripper. I think these are supposed to be good for kicksons or something. Alright, we got room now. I think I already got one in there. Yeah. Yeah, keep it even. Alright, let's see if we can hit that 45 lifer. It keeps rolling 3 max. That's like 3 times. Wow, that's unfortunate. You get a 3 stat and they're all at low rolls. $43 life. Plain. Again. I think this charm is cute, or this charm is cursed or something. What the heck? What is happening? I've got +3 max on this charm like 5 times now. Wow. This is rolling some really low stats on this thing. Stand in the fireplace. Yeah, right. Hold on. We're going to do this. What's that? 6, right? Alright. We're going to stand in the fireplace for these last couple. If this actually happens, dude. Alright, here we go. Stand in the fireplace. I don't have anybody's ear to rub on the charm. I mean, it's a crappy one. But it's we stand in the fireplace and get a skiller. Oh, combat. We don't want that. That's kind of funny. Alright. I think we got a little bit left. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to do that. I like to hang on to at least one of every color. So we got that, we got that. I think we got 1 roll left. Yeah, 1 roll left. Alright, this is it. Last 3. $45 lifer. 37.
Good to see you.
Oh well, no luck today. What's up, Bobby? That was kind of funny though. As soon as I move, it rolls it rolls a skiller. Alright, we got to gamble next. I'm full on gold on everything. Oh, books. There we go. Alright, since last we found the Iraqs. I got the Iraqs for the Pally. That dropped in Chaos. I got like 5,000 more Shakos. Oh, wait, that's not it. I got another one somewhere. I like 3 or 4 Shakos. Yeah, it was kind of funny. What else was it? I found like 5 more Talrash's amulets. Some more Drax. I don't think anything spectacular. The Iraqs was the big thing. Been hunting that all ladder, and that finally dropped. So I got that. Switched out the belt. Got some bunch of mid-tier runes. Let's gamble. So now, do a little gambling. I've gotten to where I do full clears on Chaos with the 4 like really fast. It's actually a fun build to play. We stacked? Yeah, we're stacked. So we'll go ahead and gamble another Griffins today. I saw where Pez Radar, he's like the community guy for D2, is talking like next ladder, it's like mid to late August, which kind of falls in the timeline. So we got to be seeing the we got to be seeing a PTR or 2.5, whatever they're going to number it, announcement. It's got to be soon. If they're shooting for mid to end of August for next ladder, they got to be dropping some stuff now for PTR if they're going to do like class balance changes. Stuff's got to come out this week, 100%. Oop, shoot, didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Change something real quick. There's been some weird stuff going on with chat as far as subscriber only mode. I'm gonna turn it off real quick just to see, because my dad was saying that he couldn't chat even though he's listed as subscriber, and I've gotten in a habit of switching it, but we're gonna see if we're gonna turn it off and see if it there's something going on with it. We're going to say we might get a bot, but we'll see how it goes. See what happens. There we go. Yeah, he said he was even though he was logged into his account, he couldn't chat for some reason. There it is. Ooh, there's a 220. No resist. It's got a mid-tier strength roll. I think strength rolls up to 40. Nothing else decent there. Strength, I think it's either 30 or 40. I don't remember. But yeah, we got us a 220, but it didn't. It's up to 20. You sure? I thought it was rings. Rare rings was up to 20. Is it the same on the cornets or the helmets? Because I know a good double stat ring is where you see one that's got. I swear I've seen it higher than 20 for sure, though. Maybe it's 30. I don't think it's 20, though, because on rings you could get double stat. Like a good double stat dex strength ring is like, like 15 to 20 on both. It would be a really good ring. But, I mean, that's all this has, unfortunately. If it was, if we had some resist or something, this would be a little better. But this one's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not even going to hang on to it. If it had rolled any other stats, that might be worth. Is it 40 and 40? I thought it was. I thought it could go really high on strength dex rolls. Well, it's our first 220 of the day. Oops. Getting a lot of rares. Yeah, dude, it's kind of crazy, man. I've been getting a lot of necro gear. I've rolled several oops, 220 necro circlets. I've rolled quite a few of them. None of them were that good though. Tomac, what's up, dude? What's going on, man? Yeah, I've gambled quite a few 220s at this point, but just think, they're not getting any other stat. It's kind of crazy. Another diadem. It rolled rare. Wow, what horrible stats on that, though. I'm trying, Tomac. Woke up today with another just crazy thunderstorm rolling through. We're just getting like nutty weather this summer. Two of them. We got two of them. One of them's got to be a griffin, right? We've already gotten one, Alan. Um, so we'll see. Here we go. No. Again. See, if you'd have thrown a 220 on top of that, it's a low dex roll, but what's that? A base 16, all resist, and then it rolled an extra cold and an extra fire. That's actually kind of crazy. That's a lot of resist on that helmet. What's up, Gray? Yeah, can you imagine throwing a 220 on top of that? I don't know with all those stats on there you could get the 220. You'd probably have to remove at least So what do you get there? It's got strength and dex, that's 2. All resist is 3. And then 4, 5. It could actually get one more stat, if I'm not mistaken. It's got 5 stats on that. That's pretty crazy. It's kind of neat to look at. Ain't worth flip, but it's kind of neat to look at. Yeah, Greg, dude, I get so much gold, man. It's kind of obnoxious. And this was from running Chaos with the Pally this time. Really, Adam? Dude, I've gotten a ton of 220s. They just, none of them were, like, great. I got some decent ones. But I probably... I don't even know, dude. I've gotten 12 to 15 220s. They just weren't, most of them weren't, you know, they were just had the 220, maybe one or two other decent stats. Yeah, I have gambled. I don't even know how much at this point. I've gambled a lot of gold. Yeah, I hear you. The Enigma on the Pally is super nice, especially now that I got the Arax. It hit me. It got me past the 75 breakpoint on the Paladin, so now he just flies through chaos and doing full clears too. So that's kind of cool. I'm gonna do a few of those, and then I'm gonna open up a drop game. Uh, just drop some stuff on the ground that people might need. I gotta make room. I just got way too much decent, good stuff that people might be able to use, but I just duplicates at this point. I don't need to hold on to. Of course, we're getting on the end of ladder, so I mean, what's today? 31st. Okay, so we're at the end of the month. People are here's a lot of people guessing that ladder is going to start on the 25th, which is a Thursday. Kind of falls into the time frame that Pez was saying that they're going to be dropping the next season. So we're at about 3-week mark. Yeah, I hear you, man. So I'm really curious because if they're actually shooting for like the 25th, yeah, that's the thing, Liam. If they're shooting for the 25th, man, there can't be a whole lot in 2.5 unless they're just not going to have a lot of changes in this ladder, which could very well be unfortunate though, because like I've been saying, they need to really hit hard with something this ladder season, or it's pretty much going to fall off. Because the mod games, even though the graphics are back to the old graphics, the gameplay is just better. So yeah, that's the other thing, Alan. God, game. It's character slots. It's horrible. Yeah, we'll see, Dennis. I don't really have anything to give away. I'm gonna do a drop game, and we'll start it there, and we'll see if there's see if there's people that end up bringing some stuff in that's worth giving away or doing drawings for. I mean, we gotta have PTR this week. We really do. They gotta drop some big info this week. So we'll see how it goes. You don't think so? Well, Liam, I mean, if they're gonna drop ladder mid end of August, there's no room. I mean, there's no time to test anything of any significance. Jerry, what's up, dude? Haven't seen you in a little while. No, Viet, but I mean that stands to reason that a PTR will drop if they're going to make any kind of balance changes. They got to put it out on PTR to test, right? Yeah, so that's the thing. I mean, it was Thursday or Friday when Pez Radar said 20 or somewhere mid end of August for ladder. So, and people are speculating 25th because that kind of falls in that window, and they've been releasing on Thursday. I mean, it could very well be Adam, but I hear you, Jerry. It happens, man. Speaking of which, is Grateful Dead still touring? Yeah, Liam, that's the thing. If they need to go big or just wrap it up. Yeah, Jerry, they're talking about this latter season is about to end. Is about to end. They're talking about next ladder season mid to end of August. So I mean, that's too tight of a time frame. There's just no way unless they just plan on not doing anything. Uh, I don't know what's going to happen. It's kind of sad to speculate, but doesn't look good. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, they have to put out some sort of news this week. Something they got to. Yeah, I mean that would make sense to me. I don't. They do need to still do some tweaking on the balance changes, but yeah, I mean that's kind of secondary to me. I'd like to see this one be more um, quality of life changes. But again, I mean that's still stuff you'd have to test on PTR if you were going to do it. So this could very well be just a refresh on ladder, and then they cut it loose again. I don't know. I mean, they did surprise us kind of with a mid-season ladder update where they made some changes to the barb stuff. So, I mean, they're working on stuff. I just don't feel like they've had enough time to be able to implement anything else. Yeah, I mean, I'd take just the loop filter. I mean, that's it. I'd be happy with that. I mean, it'd be disappointing, but I'd take it. Character or a currency tab would be nice. I mean, there's a lot they can be doing to make the community a little happier. They just don't seem to be doing it. Adam, I mean, we'll see, right? I gotta move some more gold around. I mean, everybody that's kind of all of us, like the kind of the core of the D2 community that are still messing around. Well, most of us are, but or at least are on the periphery, kind of listening to things that are going on. Um, we're all kind of honestly, I don't think any of us would say that we're not skeptical about D4. Alan, that's going way back, dude. I'm not seeing that. I remember what you were talking about, but let me move some more gold. I don't know. For the time frame that Pez is talking about for um, this next ladder, I just can't see them implementing a whole lot. So we'll see how it goes. Completely open world, that'd be kind of nuts. Yeah, Goshu. I mean, I want those. I want those more than new rune wars. To be perfectly honest, I want quality of life changes. Let's move some from the barb. Yeah, Al. See, we're all in agreement with this. Like you and Goshu basically said the same thing. We want the quality of life stuff. I mean, seriously. We got a little bit more gold to go. I'll leave that there. A little more gambling. Yeah, Mike. It's all in chaos. I've been doing a lot of chaos on my foe. I found, I found, I had the sacred armor drop. It just ended up being Templars. I didn't get Tyraels, but um, dude, I've had a crazy week in chaos this week. There's been a lot of drops. But yeah, I mean, they got to make some sort of announcement as far as if they're going to make any changes to ladder. They got to make those announcements this week. There's just no way around that. So we'll see what happens. Again, I mean, we'll find out hopefully this week because tomorrow's the first. Yeah, I mean, if the guess is the 25th, I mean that's just shy of 4 weeks. That's not a lot of time because you got to wrap up the season. They give you like a bank of time to move all your stashed tab stuff into your non-ladder account. So there's that transition time. So they'll be cutting it close if they actually push it out this month. You know, and Pez Radar, their community guy, he's made an announcement before that they've had to roll back. So we'll see. But I mean, he came out and said it. So And again, he didn't say it on like a Diablo official account either. I think he did it on his own Twitter or something. Or he might have done it on Reddit again. But he put it out there with his name, so I don't know. We'll see. Another Necro. Get a lot of those. Most of the rares I get are Necro. Yeah, Liam. They might be getting tired of him like putting stuff out there and having to roll it back. I don't know. He kind of annoyed me, anyways. Bob, what's up, dude? I'm not I'm not really optimistic about this next season. June 2023? Yeah, that's about right. People have been saying for a while now that it would be about a year before they get to the point where they close the deal. I mean, I don't really particularly care for Microsoft, but I'm kind of optimistic because of what I've seen them do with regards to the gaming side of their business. They're definitely more friendly to the customer than Activision. They've done some stuff within the Xbox community that's they don't make any money off of that was favorable to the player. So I'm kind of I'm cautiously optimistic about the Microsoft takeover, as long as they fire Bobby Kotick. 220, but it's faster run walk. But they have done some stuff through at least the Xbox part of their business that I mean technically probably cost them money, but it was kind of like in good faith to the player, that at least in theory they they're looking out for their customer a little more than Activision definitely does. Activision's horrible. And just there's no other way around saying that. I mean, they're just bad. I'm trying to remember the specifics of the story I saw that was at least gave me a favorable opinion. Yeah, I mean that's definitely the case. They're just Activision just they are horrible. I mean Microsoft's just, it's a giant corporation, but it's all about who you got in charge and whether I mean Bobby Kotick just I mean it's bottom dollar only. He don't care if the players like it, any of the changes. I mean look at the culture they fostered at Activision just in general. I mean they're still settling out lawsuits and that nonsense. I mean, when you got the CEO, Bobby Kotick, like threatening his assistants' lives and nothing happens, that's just obnoxious. But he's about that bottom dollar. I heard that Immortals already pulled in $100 million. That's just crazy. Who in their right mind is spending that kind of money on a mobile game? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it blows my mind how much money these people dump into a mobile game. I don't either, Tomac. I don't either, man. It's definitely concerning. Alright, we're going to run the pally a little bit, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, Liam. I mean, they are. I mean, I've seen some of the receipts on that. Yeah, Jerry, that's 100%, dude. So I saw an article, wasn't that long ago, that the average IQ is considered 100, but like just the U.S. just in general, the average IQ is around 98, 95. It's dropped, and it's dropping. It's like the average IQ in the U.S. is dropping. 70 what? As far as IQ, 70 no, 100's average. 70 is non-functioning just about. But it's dropped a lot. I mean, just the U.S. average is below average for the IQ level. That's nuts. If you think about that, that's crazy. My dad and I were talking about it, and back when he was in the military, they wouldn't even accept anybody below a 90. But I mean, they've been tracking it up, obviously, and it's below average. It's crazy. It is. It's so nuts. I've heard that fluoride thing. Who was I was listening to that was talking about that? I think I was Mike Tyson's podcast. If y'all have never watched Mike Tyson's podcast, it is actually super entertaining. Mike, I always looked at Mike Tyson as just a musclehead, right? He was an amazing boxer, but the older he's gotten, I mean, he's become quite insightful. If you if you have a chance, check out Mike Tyson's podcast. It is amazing. He is like super funny to watch. And he's actually a pretty insightful guy. I was kind of surprised, to be honest. I always pictured I always viewed him as a musclehead. I mean, and he kind of talks that way, but I mean, he makes some pretty good points sometimes. He is gone on to that. He's apparently like touting his own marijuana or something. He's got like his own company or something mess now. Dude, I mean, yeah, Gary or Jerry, it's concerning sometimes um, what is potentially in your drinking water for sure. When I lived in Wilmington, and it was after I left, but it became an issue because they're off the Cape Fear River. They're on the ocean, but they're at the mouth of the Cape Fear River. And it turned out that there was a subsidiary of Dow Chemical that was pumping some stuff into the water above Wilmington where they get their drinking water. I forget what the chemical was. It wasn't technically banned, but they were finding higher than trace amounts of it in the drinking water, and they traced it back to this company upriver from Wilmington that had been pumping this stuff in the water for a while. Is it really, Kyle? That's pretty funny. I mean, you just don't know. I mean, because there's some stuff that just is not going to be filtered out by the water systems. It's impossible to filter everything out. I got a video probably going to be out tomorrow. I actually did 400 chaos runs on the Pally. That's where I got the like D-Web and all that stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't get any high runs, but it was pretty decent runs. Probably be putting that out tomorrow, so.
Death can save you from me.
Yeah, we start out with it. I was looking for Akira's the other day. When I was... Oh, I was trying to get it for my Merc, wasn't it? Yeah, I was trying to get Akira's set up for my Merc for my barbarian. It's not bad, 66 out of 70. Well, there's a Merc for the barb. I mean, TR or helmet for the... no, he's Act 2 Merc now. I was thinking I still had him on the Frenzy bar, but it's Act 2 Merc. Well, that's cool. We can dump that on my mercenary now. I know, Liam. It's almost. That's funny, because I'd given my Kira, dropped, I think I dumped my Kiras in the last Sunday's giveaway stuff. But I needed to hang on to one for my mercenary so he can survive in Travancore. I need to give the barbarian a couple more spins. He's I have not been enjoying the whirlwind barb as much as the throw barb, but I haven't put a ton of time into it yet. So I need to play him a little more, get a better feel for it. I've been doing this a lot, just because I like chaos and I was getting some good drops. Thing about the paladin, you could just jump into the middle of these big packs and just burn them. Kind of like a Nova Sork. It's not bad though. We start out with Akira's right out of the gate. Been cool if that had dropped Ethereal. Zerker Axe. Yeah, Tomac, I saw part of that. I was like, Thresh Socket? Did he even get anything? I know he was playing offline because he was getting the same map where he could get the Thresh real quick and easy. But, I mean, I kind of get it. I was doing kind of a series like that at one point where I was doing the different super uniques. I didn't get to Thresh Socket was going to be rough because I wasn't doing it offline, so I couldn't get where he was in the same spot every time. So that would have been tough. I'd have had to hunt him. He's kind of in the same direction at least, but I mean it still would have been slow. So that's kind of why I bypassed Thresh Socket. At least got a Vex. 1,000 runs for a Vex. Was he at least playing like player 8 or something? At least offline you could turn up player count. Ooh, really? 259? I guess we'll have to play a little bit. I gambled all my money. I ain't got no rent. I gambled my rent money. I mean, I see the advantages of that. I'm playing that way. I mean, is he just doing Grail? Why is he playing offline? I don't see the point of it. I mean, I know some guys like doing that to, they feel like they have to do their Grail offline. You know, I mean, it does, there's some accountability because you can't, you know, trade sight unseen for items to kind of complete your Grail. But I mean, outside of that, I guess increase player count. I know Llama does it all the time, but I think he's doing it specifically for his Grail. I mean, I don't know any other reason why you do it that way. I've got pretty fast with running this guy through Chaos. And that's why I have so many gems. I was fully loaded on gems again when I started the stream. Look at this double spired helm drop. Just the wrong colors. Oh my god. This Ondals. This is a disappointing helmet. I mean, it's low stats. This set they definitely need to mess with. I mean, it's a spired helm for Christ's sake. 10 strength, 12 or 10 strength, 15 dex. I hear your magic. I mean, I get that. I mean, I don't know. Got to make money to live off of, but yeah, I mean, I kind of get your point. I mean, it's for playing a game, but I think a lot of the D2 community is kind of more knowledgeable about those sort of things. I mean, I just can't. It's like the lore Cuirass runs for an off-ladder player 8 games. I can't sit there and pop chests for hours at a time. I mean, at least kill some mobs or something. Okay, helmet. Getting some drops. Nothing spectacular, but we're getting some decent. What's magic find on this dude? It's only 229. I lost some magic find when I switched off the gold wrap for the rack. But you kind of have to get to the teleport breakpoint at least. I should bounce him into Travancore a couple times. I just feel like going into Travancore without going into Hork is kind of pointless. I never had luck in Travancore until the Barbarian. Like, I ran my Sork through there a few times. Well, when I say a few, I mean hundreds of times, and I never really got any drops. But with the double drops from find item, it was so much more of a difference. I've seen that World of Tanks. I've never played it though. I mean, there's Twitch guys that make good money. I mean, there are. I mean, it's definitely not the majority though. Nice, Adam. That's a good one though.
Not even death.
Yeah, if it had rolled a 5 AR though, you'd have probably been able to trade that for a lot if you weren't going to keep it. Yeah, we could test that actually, Furious. It might not be a bad test. See how fast I can clear it. Well, yeah, let's go do it. Well, I guess I could have just done it right there, right? Yeah, I don't know. I've seen some gameplay of it. I mean, it's kind of just like almost like a battle royale type of thing, just in tanks, or is it teams? Well, no, I think the thing I saw was teams. So it's more like a team deathmatch type of thing with tanks. You can do it fairly quick. 15-15. I mean, it looked kind of cool. I don't know. For me, I don't know how much replayability I'd have in it. I mean, I say that, but I mean, I play like I play that in like I used to play a lot of COD, just team deathmatch and stuff. Oops, didn't mean to go there. Didn't mean to go there either. Well, dude, most team deathmatch games are like that. Even like COD and stuff, everybody just runs off and does their own thing. Nobody in general plays team deathmatch games as teams. It's rare. We can clear this pretty quick. Now, if I could just hork on this guy, we just beat the game, right? Imagine going here and blowing it up that quick and then horking. Well, I guess some barbs do blow it up that quick. I need to repair this dude. How much money I got? Almost there. I need like 250 something. What do y'all think? That's pretty quick. Kind of like it. Material? No. Yeah, it sounds like you played it a lot. Yeah, that's true, Furious. I could definitely take this guy a few more places. Like the pit's definitely another spot for this character in Chaos. Um, but I mean, this guy's kind of limited too, since it's based off foe. There's some places just like cows, for instance. Of course, I don't think you're playing a Zerker in cows either, right? I mean, there's, I guess, for farming all areas, Hammerden, um, Sork, Necro. There's characters that can farm just about anywhere. There's just certain builds that won't. Oh, is it that popular? Wow. I mean, like I said, I've seen it on the periphery, but I've never played it. I didn't know it was that popular of a game, to be honest. Merc died already. She's not really built for this though, for sure. I kill everybody. Let's play the Barb. Let's see how this works. We can put the Kiros on this dude.
Yes?
I have noticed that, like, you know, whirlwinding, I end up using Berserker more to kill, like, off the individual ones instead of trying to whirlwind them down. So I don't know.
I'll put that to good use.
Do I not have my... Why can I not... Why is that not working? There it goes. Ethereal Crown of Thieves, kind of cool. Oh, really? So it's just not that popular here. Huh, interesting. I mean, in theory, it sounds like my type of game. I mean, I've always been like a history buff when it comes to like World War II. I know they incorporate like a bunch of different like tanks and stuff, don't they? Like from history and stuff.
Impossible.
Oh, that's what I was thinking about the other day when I was doing this. The mana issue's a problem. Or the mana. I thought I could handle it with pots, but I burned through mana a ton. Especially when you got like the mana burn guys in here. Mana's a problem.
I can't carry anymore.
RNG based? How's a combat game RNG based?
Good day.
What part of it is random rolled? Like what tanks you get at the beginning of the battle or something? What's up, Barca? Yeah, I feel like there's always a mana burn guy in here, and I end up losing mana so quick. See, I feel like I'm better off just going in there and punching them with Berserk. What's up, JD? Interesting. How do you peek with a tank? I'm trying to picture a tank peeking around a corner. I'm just not seeing it. I only have 247 mana. Maybe that's it. Is it too low? Should I have dumped a few points into my mana base? I'm going to go in there and just Zerk this time. Jesus, JD. Sound like you had a good run.
Impossible.
Let's just punch him. That feels slow too. Get out of here, dude. Yeah, I'm still on the fence on this build. I'm not too sure about it. Outside of this part of it, which is always the best part. And now I need the loot filter.
I can't carry
Let's
anymore.
see what we're missing. There's charm.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
This view is just, I can't stand using
I
it.
am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Imagine trying to play in this view. It's too fast.
I can't carry anymore. Good day.
So is World of Tanks pay to win? Can you just buy upgrades and gear and stuff?
Impossible.
Why can I not jump? There. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, I need full mana or full rejuves to get in there and do that. I didn't have any XP, so it don't matter. Nah, dude. Most online games are not pay to win. I mean, some would argue that, but I would say not. I don't know that I like this build. I don't know that I like it.
What can I do for you?
Nah, Jeff, nothing really. We're just messing around. I haven't really played this guy a whole lot. It's my resist. Lightning. Fire's not maxed. Why is my fire not maxed? Oop. Old habits. Maybe I should go berserk? See, that hits really hard. Frenzy? There's another another Crown of Thieves. It's a regular one. That wasn't too bad. Oh, some boots. I don't know. I don't feel like this is too much faster than the throw. I mean, I could be just playing it totally wrong, but yeah, I'm running the two-limbed Babas on Switch. I don't know. I just maybe it's just me. I can't seem to control the whirlwind that good. I think I tend to click too far out on the whirlwind.
I am overburdened.
I hear you, JD. Yeah, that's my problem, dude. Wow. About half of those didn't even pop. Getting a little better. Yeah, well, I'm not going to immediately switch. I'm going to play around with this for a while. I just, I was expecting maybe a little faster kill speed on the whirlwind portion of it. And it might be that I'm just not controlling the whirlwind efficiently. I mean, I think gear-wise we're fine, but so it's got to be just the way I'm playing it. That's actually kind of cool.
I am overburdened.
I don't see anything else. That was a little quicker. I'm getting a little quicker with it.
Good day.
See, the only thing with Frenzy is the fact that it's just single target attack. At least with Throw, with the Pierce, I could hit multiple targets. And with Whirlwind, you know, you're spamming multiple targets. With Frenzy, it's single target. What? I glitched through the wall. You'll see that? I glitched through the side there. Out of mana. Need mana. That was weird. I glitched through this side over here somehow.
I can't carry anymore.
Ah, I forgot to gold dump. Let's gold dump real quick.
Hello.
I am overburdened.
Yes.
So this mana issue I'm having, is this pretty standard? You guys that have been running this kind of build? I know a few of you have been told me that you've been running Whirlwind. I just feel like the mana's just a constant problem. Of course, I don't think I have anything with Mana Leech on it. But I mean, do you want to dump Dwarf Stars for the Mana Leech?
Impossible.
Jump. It's not jumping. Whoa. Okay. Some weird desync issues going on with teleporting.
Impossible.
Why does he not always jump through there? There we go. I'm getting a crap ton of gold. And there's constant rune drops.
I am overburdened.
Just nothing. Damn, I'm full again. Dang it. I got to remember to dump gold at the beginning of each run.
I am overburdened.
Okay. What's up, Wimple? What's up, Tom? Yeah, I haven't. I have that charmed Shaco, so I don't have another charm yet. So I'm running nothing yet. I need to socket that. I'm running dual grief, 398 and a 376. Why did I put the 398 there? Does that matter? I am running wealth. I'm trying to run it as strictly gold finds. That's why. And right now I'm using the Trang for the cannot be frozen. Travs I probably don't need. I could probably switch this out because I'm not really pushing for magic find. I'm trying to go for gold and the double dwarf stars. Dual limbed Alibaba's on the Switch. What's up, Ice? Is that the only spot though? I'm gonna have to do it through the rings, right? There's really no other place to do it. Maybe gloves. Yeah, the Travs are kind of a holdover from when I was just running Magic Find, but now I'm kind of switching over to gold. Get rid of that dude. I mean, I guess technically I could spam pots, but it's kind of annoying.
I am overburdened.
None of these bodies are popping. Look at this. Like 1 out of 5 of them actually popped. That's kind of crazy. That was a bad run. You think switching insight? Yeah, my Merc's really not doing anything, so the Reaper's Toll on him is not really mattering, right? It might be a play, maybe insight instead, because like I'm running the Eth Reapers on this guy, but he's not in the fight. Because if you leap in, if you were using Enigma, I could see using this because you're teleporting in, but with leap, just jumping those corners, the Smirk is hardly ever in the fight, so the insight might actually be better. Again, if I was running Enigma where I teleport him in, he'd probably use this to fight. But this is not. He's never in the fight. Yeah, magic, but that again, that's only if you have an Enigma. If you're playing Enigma, I could see the Reapers being handy. But if you're doing it like this, at least, it's not going to matter. Because he's outside the walls all the time. I hate not being able to see these guys behind the wall. It's kind of annoying.
I am overburdened.
The gold's nice. If nothing else, we're getting the gold. Double res, 7 and 5 with gold find and magic find.
I am overburdened.
I don't see anything
I
else in
can't
these
carry
blues.
anymore.
Yeah, I don't see anything else in the blues. Queen? No, man, I never did. I came to appreciate Queen's music later in life. I wasn't a fan when they were out. Um, that was kind of a later thing for me. I really came to appreciate their music later in life, and by then, I mean, they were not a thing.
Yes?
Good to see you.
Yeah, here's the thing, and maybe I need to. I'm trying to build this into like a crazy gold find barb. So right now on my kills is 1,000. On Switch it's 18 and some change. But that's because of running chances instead of like laying of hands. Um, the Travs don't matter. I might have some gores. Maybe we do gores. I got some gores somewhere. It's because the Magic Find I don't really care about at this point. So maybe we go Gore Riders instead. That might be a play. I don't really want to give up the 200 gold find on the chances. So I'm probably sticking with that. So it's 100 per on dwarfs. Maybe a dual each ring. I had some crazy dual each rings on non-ladder. I don't think I have any on ladder. I don't think I've found a decent dual each ring on ladder. Yeah, magic, but right now that's my I don't have a charm rune for the Ariats, so right now the Trangs is my cannot be frozen. I mean, I was wanting to do Whirlwind because they made all those changes. So I kind of wanted to play Whirlwind and just see how it feels. I mean, it's okay. I'm not like super impressed with it, but I mean, it's okay. What is hitting me so hard?
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Not really seeing anything. Nobody up here, right? Oh, look at this. I like to look at the crystals, see if they're ethereal. Yeah, magic. I figured that. That's kind of I had done a early charmed Shaco for this guy, so now I don't have an extra charm rune for it. What's up, Tommy? Okay, now that begs the question: a train friend, like literally like model train type stuff. What do you mean by a live show with a train friend? Or the band Train? Which is it? Yeah, Greg, it can. 100% you can get a Griffin in Chaos. Every item can drop in Chaos Sanctuary. It's actually monster level 85, so every item can drop in Chaos. That's kind of always why I like farming Chaos, just in general, because literally every item can drop there. I hear you, Tommy. My grandfather used to be big into trains, model trains. I don't know the gauges and stuff. He had the big ones, like the engines would be like that big. That was his thing. His entire basement was like a what would you call it? It's like a town scene type of thing. His entire basement was set up that way. It was crazy. Yeah, River Flames A85 as well. Yeah, what Liam said. I've just never found one there. I got to go to gambling to do it. A layout, yeah. That was his dude. He had some really high-end, valuable engines. Because this is going back 30, 40, 50 years worth of stuff. Might have been older than that, actually. He was big collector of that stuff. I hate that you have to stop Whirlwind to take a potion. That's kind of annoying.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Small charm. Faster run, walk, don't care. A Willems? Who even keeps those? I don't even know what's on a Willems belt. Oh, it's got dual leech on it. I didn't know, dude. I've they drop a lot. That's battle belt, right? Set battle. I just never pick them up. See them all the time.
Impossible.
Jump! I'm just gonna run in there. Half the time I can't jump through those windows. I think that's my problem. I'm not actually taking the potions because I'm whirlwinding still when I try and hit him. Nah, Jeff, I can't use it right now because I'm running Trangs for cannot be frozen. Yeah, I mean, it does come into play here. So now kind of annoying to be slowed. I already do a couple more runs. I might switch back to the Pally. I've been having way more luck on the Pally here lately. Horking is just addicting in general.
Greetings.
And Tommy, is that a Twitch thing? Was he doing that train stuff on Twitch? I could kind of see that being on Twitch. I think there's still a pretty big group of people that are into that. Yeah, Liam. I do the same thing, dude. Yeah, we're just not even gonna, we're just gonna run in. Stop, Mano. Stop, heal. Where's that dude at?
I am overburdened.
Nothing. One more run, and I'm gonna switch to Pally. Pally's been having better luck. I can believe it, 850, because I'm running with this setup. My best has been almost 600 in one run.
Hello.
It's pretty crazy how much gold you could get doing this. My efficiency just isn't that great right now. I'm still kind of getting the feel for this build. I was getting pretty quick with the throw bar, but the throw bar is going to be a little slower just in general. So whoa, 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 about to die. See, I don't know what's hitting me so hard that's killing me like that. It's kind of crazy. I guess I'm just going to have to get full rejuves. Kill my merc. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really feeling this. I might have to try something else. Forget him. I guess just at heart, I've always been kind of more of a range player. Maybe that's why throw was so much more fun to me. Oh, it's passive. it's just 220, but it's passive. Stop shooting me, asshole. How's that not killing him? Oh, I got my Alibabas on. I think I got everything here.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like it. Yeah, Viet, they actually were. Let's play the Pally a little bit more. Actually, I'm going to run him in Travancore a little bit. He was killing faster than the Barb, but just don't get the
Greetings.
Hork, which is so much fun. Tomac, I hear that about Rogers a lot, dude. Yeah, Doman, I kind of see it, dude. I don't know how I feel about it. Need to repair. They should change Whirlwind to be able to drink a potion while we're still spinning. Leap attack. I've seen some version of leap attack where you're just jumping around stunning everything while your merc kills them. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, we'll do this. We'll do this and then run the chaos. We'll do them both. Wait, what? You deleted your barb? How do you accidentally delete your barb, man? Come on. Wasn't an accident. You hated on it and you deleted it. Tomac. Oh, that's kind of funny, dude. We're getting rune drops, just not anything decent. Yeah, that would be pretty rough, dude. I don't know how I'd be able to handle that.
I am overburdened.
I've conditioned myself to skip those little smaller packs. It's tough, but I just dive the bigger packs now.
Not even death can save you from me.
Wait, what build are you talking about? Video guy showcasing GI. What's GI? Ah, gotcha. Mark dot quick. It doesn't feel normal not being able to pop these after you kill them. I don't know if my dad's on stream right now. He did sell his accidentally sell his was it a torch or was it his Annihilus? He accidentally sold. And you can't get those back. That was non-ladder though. Rare sacred. Hate to see it.
I can't carry anymore.
Liam, I think I kind of remember. I think I remember that video. He kind of disappeared. His channel was doing really good, and he just stopped. He stopped way before ladder. I mean, it was, I want to say it was like January, February he had stopped putting videos out. It was way before ladder. I think he was just bored with the game in general. I don't think he'd have really pushed ladder. Because I remember specifically him putting out something about, you know, kind of polling his community as to, you know, if they were like to see him play like other games. So I think he was just kind of bored with Diablo. Even the changes in 2.4, I don't think they really interested him. Oops. Well, we'll do this first, then go to traffic call. I mean, the economy reset for ladder is always kind of fun. The bots in JSP kind of killed it, though. It ended the latter season kind of prematurely as far as the gear that was available. I don't know if they've cracked down enough to slow the bots down for the next ladder season. I don't have a feel for it. Get Saul runes like every run. Yeah, Liam, I'm kind of in the same boat, man. I might have to figure out to play something else. I don't know if they don't, you know, make any interesting changes, or at least some nice, really nice quality of life changes. The economy reset's just not going to be enough, especially with the way JSP is. It's not going to be enough.
I can't carry anymore.
Not even death can save you from me.
Could be, Liam. I mean, we'll find out. I mean, this ladder season is going to be telling, right? I mean, we'll know after the next ladder season comes up. I might end up going back to PD2 because I still enjoy the item hunt's always fun for me, but I mean they got to kind of keep it fresh, and at least Project Diablo 2 keeps it fresh. I wish that they would open it up to where they could utilize the graphics, updated graphics, and keep doing the changes that they do to the game. It'd be kind of cool, but Activision ain't gonna do that. I'd be all over PD2 if it was this graphics set with the changes that they make. I'd be all over it. I just don't know if I could go back to the old graphics at this point. That's kind of kept me off PD2 now. I mean, otherwise I'd have probably already been playing it. Ooh. I think I'm full on my bar, but I'll hold that just in case. It is a plain one, which is unfortunate. Did he? I've seen some of his stuff on PD2, but I thought he was playing it pretty regular, but Well, no, I take that back because the last time I talked to him, he was he he was doing like chaos. No, what was it? Pendle runs? He was doing another series. I talk to him pretty often. Him and I kind of started D2 content at the same time. And we had that little contest going where we were doing the 1-hour challenges and stuff. So I communicate with him a little bit. He's another European player. PD2 has kind of its niche group of people playing it right now. Kind of like, I mean, Diablo, D2R has its niche group at this point, but it's still bigger than the PD2 group. The only thing I don't know how I feel about the PD2 stuff is the fact that they up the drop rates. I think it's a little high. Like, I played PD2 for like maybe a month before D2R dropped. I think I found like 3 or 4 burr runes in that short time. So I think they got that turned up a little bit too high. It was kind of fun, but the drop rate being that high on high runes, I mean, it kind of desensitizes you to the drops because you can pull them pretty often. Oh, is that what it is, Doman? They just have it set to a higher player count drops? That would make sense, actually. That's what it is. Because, I mean, high runes were not that uncommon. I was kind of surprised when I got my first one pretty early in doing runs. And then, I mean, I had an infinity in like 2 weeks. Self-found. It was crazy how fast you got that stuff. It makes sense, Doman, because you found a lot of rare stuff, dude. And again, I only played it for like a month and a half, and I found so much stuff. The idea of doing the slams in it, corrupting the items, was really cool. I always liked that concept. I wouldn't mind seeing that be done in D2R. Because, I mean, think about it. You know, at a certain point in ladder or just in playing, like take the Shaco, for instance, you find so many of them. But the ability to take an item that's not a rare drop, but pretty uncommon, and put it in a cube with a Shaco and chance a roll on it to add another stat or add sockets. It's kind of a cool concept. What's up, Garrett? So it kind of takes those mundane drops and makes them interesting. Oops. there still another one? No. What's up, Azeki? Yeah, exactly, Doman. The whole idea of being at, it's a chance of breaking them, and they're just out of the economy. I think that's a great approach to, the economy stagnating a little bit when there's so many items, because then it adds another layer. Like you find a perfect Shaco or a perfect Griffins or something, but then you can make it even better, or you can completely brick it and just it's out of the economy. I think that kind of plays into the whole gambling mentality I think Diablo players have just in general. And I think that's a good play on it. I enjoyed it, man, because you always had enough of the, I don't know what they were, the corrupting things to cube your items, but imagine taking a griffin that you found and sticking it in a cube and taking a chance that it becomes nothing. Yeah, it's kind of funny, but I mean, it adds a whole nother level to the itemization of the game, and not in a bad way. Dude, it's happened. Liam, if you look for it, it's out there. I mean, Doman, it could be done. I mean, the potential of that. Oh, shoot. What am I doing? It adds a level of complexity. It might be interesting because then you're looking for that super unique rare item with certain stats that you want to do that in. But I mean, obviously, there's a lot of stuff they can do to build onto the itemization of the game that I don't think would necessarily mess things up. Man, she just cannot survive in here. But again, I mean, that kind of comes down to the creativity of the dev team.
Good day.
Yeah, it would. I mean, I could kind of see that. But the people at Activision running this stuff right now, it's just not that creative. They're not. Yeah, I mean, it could be lazy. I don't know, though. If it goes back to what we were talking about with this, how many people they might actually have working on the project at this point, it might not even be lazy as much as just they don't have enough time to do anything outside of maintenance. Basic bug fixes and stuff. Because, I mean, there's still a ton of stuff that you can do to this game. I mean, PD2 proved that. I hate that. mean, Barker, there. I mean, there's, I guess, a decent amount they have to allocate towards maintenance. I mean, it's just kind of a given, but that's already kind of predisposed or built in. I mean, you already know you're going to have to do that kind of stuff. So to offset, obviously, you got to keep the player base interested and make changes to draw in new players, and you know, even the idea, like somebody who was saying about microtransactions, I'm not opposed to that. If the trade-off is that they keep the game fresh and add stuff. But again, this latter announcement for the next season will be telling which way they take it. I mean, but let's face it, at this point, Blizzard's track record is not great. How long did it take them to finally get the stuff worked out with the Warcraft 3 remaster? 2 years? Diablo drops me decent stuff all the time. I get he's a good kill for me. I get decent stuff off D. Sean, I saw that. I was like, no, man, no. You know, I love the game, but a tattoo from Diablo, not seeing it. I'm not that much of a fanboy, especially not for D4 release. Get out of here with that nonsense. This is the only thing eluding me now. That freaking Tau armor is killing me that it's not dropped yet. No, you say that, Ezeki. I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. I don't think you would, man. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's not ethereal. Oh, if that had been ethereal, that'd have been pretty sick. Man. Nolan, I'm only running 229 on this dude right now. It's all about that persistence, man. I will say the trash drops better, but I have gotten some pretty good stuff off Diablo. My best is a job run off Diablo.
I can't carry anymore.
I think Cooley was talking about that tattoo thing in his last video, wasn't he? And some dudes went kind of crazy with that. I mean, I don't think they did it for the thing. They just had gotten Diablo tattoos. But, yeah. I'm just not seeing that happen for myself personally. And I don't have anything against tattoos. I mean, I got a tattoo. It's not small, but I just to do it for the sake of I love this game, but it's just not going to be something I do. Yeah, Liam, that would be an interesting take. I don't know, because I know it was they were doing it in conjunction, like in certain areas with certain tattoo shops. Was it a free tattoo if you got it? Tattoos are expensive, so it is free. I mean, it's free if you got it that day or whatever the promo is. You get like a little tiny jaw rune or burr rune.
What do you
I would do that. It'd take like two minutes. Wonder if Llama's going to bend a knee and get the tattoo. Oh, there's like a set list. Interesting. Where's this posted at, Liam? I want to look at it. Did they just tweet it out, or is there a site somewhere, or is it on like a D4 site? I'd assume they'd have spun a site up just to hype up D4. Oh, was it in his vid? I don't remember seeing that. Okay, yeah, I might have to look for that. I'm curious. Because, yeah, I mean, that's kind of, I don't know about having to choose from a set. It'd have to be, for something like that, I'd have to get something really small. Like a little rune of some sort. Yeah, Nolan, it does. It definitely does. That's why we're all kind of holding our breath as for how this is going to go. I mean, I gotta be honest. I mean, I'll play it, I'm sure, but if they don't have like any way to trade between players, that makes me hesitate all by itself. I don't really care about it whether they have PvP built into the game, even though a lot of people enjoy that. They're probably going to have that. But, I mean, it'll boil down to whether the itemization's good. Oh, look. Istrun. We'll take that. Let's put that on the list. Oh, I need to clear this list. I reset the list every Sunday. So all this stuff is just from since last Sunday. So we will clear it. We'll change this to ist. And right now, not really any item worth mentioning. So we're back to that. Not gonna complain about an Ishtron, that's for sure. That's a good drop. We'll take that as a decent drop. We'll take them all day long. Still haven't pulled a high rune on stream though. Look at it, teasing me again. Lacquered plate. If I had the 3-piece set up on my Sork, I'd play that a little more. But I just don't feel like playing it without the 3-piece setup.
Not even death can save you from me.
When is it scheduled next year for drop? Have they actually? I know they said it was next year, but when was it next year for D4? Oh, they haven't actually said. That's what I was wondering. I don't remember them being a particular time next year. And if the Microsoft thing's supposed to close out in June, you think it'd probably be after that? I don't know that Activision would drop it before the finalization of the buyout. I mean, because if that's, say, June, we got at least 3 ladder seasons for D2. I guess I got Overwatch 2 dropping in the middle of that somewhere. I don't know when that's actually supposed to come out. I've only been kind of half paying attention to that. And I was a huge Overwatch fanboy. I love that game. I still play it. I enjoy it. But I haven't really heard anything spectacular about Overwatch 2. Yeah, Liam, probably. I could see them holding that till after the purchase, after the close. Play some Singer, huh? Oh, I thought that was rare for some reason. I'm telling you guys, man, my eyesight's just gone to hell.
Not even death can save you from me.
Wow, 4 rares. That's like max drop. 6, I think, is max drop. You got four uniques out of it. It's actually kind of crazy. 229 magic find. What's up, Kung Fu? Is it 420? No, you're a little late. Maybe it's 420 your time. Pulled an Isrune about 5 minutes ago. That's right. You're in Arizona, right? What are you talking about, man? I'm trying to make my own rare high-level diadems. Haven't had much luck, but I'm trying. They got to come from somewhere. I figure I might as well make one.
Not even death can save you from me.
Is it sword or blade that you want? It's blade, isn't it? Never remember. One of them can't get 6 socket. I think it's blade that gets 6 socket. Yeah, I love chunking those big giant groups like this. Oops. Sometimes I remember to look at these. Because you want like a like a 6 bow helmet or something. Isn't that the goal for the barb helms? I still feel like I probably overlook probably 50% of the items that I should be IDing that could potentially be a good drop. I feel like I still overlook a bunch of them. Sometimes on purpose, I just don't feel like looking. And those I just look to see if they're ethereal. I'll ID them if they're ethereal. I really want to find a really cool, a high damage ethereal with, what do you call it? What's the mod for throwing weapons? Replenish stack or something? I think I smell food. Getting hungry. I never think to look. Well, I know about it. I just don't ever feel like picking up the blue ones. I don't know why. People get mad when I just go past them. I don't know. I just don't feel like picking the blue items up. I don't know why I'm such a hurry to move on, but cause for wands, even the white ones, I'll check to see what kind of stats they have on them. I guess I should be doing that for the blue jabs. Yeah, Doman, I'm the same way. On occasion, I'll be like, oh, I'll take a look. Who knows what I've left behind at this point? Because I do a lot of runs. And a lot of times I just skip that stuff. I've gotten better about looking at certain things, but I still, the jabs are probably the worst ones, right? Because I see them on the ground all the time, and I'll just blow right past them. And it's just like any of the other sought-after items, you know, they're really rare, but somebody's going to find them. Liam, I've heard people saying the same damn thing. I don't buy it for a second. When you got a meat made out of beans, yeah, I said that, redneck. No. Not the same. I mean, the most I've heard with a lot of the Beyond Meat stuff is they compare it to hamburgers. But yeah, like you're saying, man, let's see some good non-meat fried chicken, and I'll buy it. But I'm not thinking you're gonna find that. Because that's always the comparison, right? They mainly compare it to beef. Is there a similar, like the Beyond Meat stuff, that's like comparable to chicken? Flavored prey. I mean, that's what it is. Would they stack up to the chicken, though? See, that's the thing, right? I live in the South, man. What is happening? Let's keep the train going. Come on, let's drop some more runes here. That's actually pretty rare. Meat-based vegetables. That's interesting. it's that's a pretty good troll, to be honest. You know, if you want to eat that stuff, that's fine. I don't care. Just don't try and get me to do it. That's kind of cool. You don't see stuff like that usually unless you're running Countess.
Not even death can save you from me.
I gotta be honest, I've never even tasted the almond milk stuff.
Hail to you.
I used to drink, as a kid, that's all we had to drink. My mother wouldn't let us drink like soda and stuff. We had milk at dinner. I think, if I remember, it's been so long. I mean, I think we had Kool-Aid option. Soda was just never an option. So I'm making up for it as an adult. And then Tang. We drank a lot of Tang for some reason.
I can't carry anymore.
Do they even have that anymore? Is Tang still a thing? What's up, Judah? Right, Sean, that was the thing, right? NASA was the big promoter for Tang. I don't think it's around anymore. It is? Huh. That would be a throwback to have some Tang. We used to have that as kids. I mean, just that's all we had. Kool-Aid or Tang, that's it. Ah, I'm out of, dang it, I'm out of IDs. There's one. I've never been a fan of sweet tea. Sorry, Judah, if it's confusing. We got like a double conversation going with the guys on YouTube. Which is kind of crazy growing up in the South. I've never been a sweet tea person.
I can't carry anymore.
Just never. Doman. Yeah, I know, Liam. We've talked about everything at this point. I don't know. Some people love it. My wife's family, every meal.
I can't carry anymore.
There's nothing more to say about Sundrop at Zeki. Best soda in the world. Bob, I don't know what you're talking about, man. What are you talking about? What are you saying? Gingambara? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Liam, not a fan. It's the flavor. The one I didn't think I'd like. Oh, ginger ale. My bad. I think I did get that as a child. Knee highs. Holy Jesus, Tommy. We only got the whole ginger ale thing. It's like, and it does work if you have like an upset stomach. It actually does work. It does help. We've used that always for that in that situation. Oh, Tomac, you suck. I'm always on board for some Popeyes. Here's a funny one that my wife and I were talking about the other day. It's just 'cause she fried some chicken. I'm a fan of chicken thighs. I don't like chicken breast. I like chicken thighs. But they are so gigantic now. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Chickens just in general are way bigger these days. So I was like, why are these chicken thighs so big? So I looked it up. And there's several studies on this. Since the 1950s, chickens are 4 times as big as they used to be. Literally from the 50s till now, so 70 years, chickens are 4 times bigger. 4 times. Yeah, it's 100% the well, and breeding has a lot to do with it, but yeah, the hormones stuff they pump into them is crazy. But it's insane. I mean, I noticed it just when we were sitting there, and I was like, why are these chicken legs so freaking big? I mean, the thighs were gigantic. I'm sure, Sean. There's no way you have enough boneless chicken wings. I mean, there's only 2 per bird unless they're breeding birds now with six wings. I wouldn't doubt that they've gone that far. But think about that. Since in the past 70 years through breeding and everything else they've done with the chickens, they are 4 times bigger than they were back then. Tomac, I don't think you get away from it even buying it from local, though. Because it's just the breeding in general behind that. Now, it's not quite turkey size, but it's getting close. And the turkeys are probably bigger, too. But, dude, I remember chicken thighs not being as big as the ones she's been getting, like... I don't know why it made me notice. It was just so much bigger. But it's insane. I mean, there was multiple studies done on it. Because as soon as I started typing it into Google, why are chickens, it completed it so much bigger. I mean, it was like immediately. So apparently a lot of people have been noticing that the chickens are just gigantic nowadays. But it just struck me as funny. I didn't think they were that big, that much bigger. I would have said double. Because chicken thighs that we were eating, they're probably easily double. I thought that was the funniest thing when I looked that up, because it was just blowing my mind how big these chicken thighs were. And then thinking back on it, it's like we've been getting them this big for a little while now. So I had to look it up. Sure enough. I don't know about that, Liam. It's just weird. There's definitely a really noticeable difference. More people eating chicken. Could be a Seki. I mean, who knows? Yeah, in 50 more years, we probably will be eating chickens the size of ostrich. A chicken level. That would be actually funny. Well, that disaster they did with the freaking cow level in D3 was just abysmal. I was ashamed to play that level. I didn't go back. I did it the first time and was like, yeah, this is pathetic. Cat. What's up, Gerard?
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, I hear you, Tomac. I mean, that's become a thing. There's like, I mean, it's not that hugely popular now, but there are more and more. I don't think it's necessarily ostriches, but they're doing like emu farms and stuff now, which they're pretty big. I'm assuming they're doing it for like the meat or the eggs or both. But I know that's more of a thing, or becoming a little more common at least.
Not even death can save you from me.
Did he really, Doman? I thought I read or heard somewhere about him doing that ad, but I hadn't seen it. I kind of wanted chickens at one point. Let's see if I can find the chicken I was wanting, though. What was that? Hold on, I'm going to show y'all guys. I might get copyright striked, but we'll see. What's it called? Brahma chicken. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. These suckers get big. Yeah, here's I'm not gonna play this sound. Hold on. This video is hysterical. Alright, y'all watch this. Let's go full screen. This is a Brahma chicken, which is actually a pretty common breed. Watch this. Look at it. That's a chicken. But they have these real furry legs, so they're, I mean, they are fairly resistant to cold. This is actually was the most common chicken breed up until like the early 1900s. But if I was gonna, we were talking about going out and living out on a farm at some point. I was gonna get a whole bunch of these. This chicken is amazing, man. I love this guy. But I even looked into it. You could get this breed fairly easy. But this is an old breed. These guys have always been this big. And again, it was like a really common breed up until like the early 1900s. Now it's more of a kind of a just kind of a cool thing to look at. I don't know why all chicken farmers don't have that chicken. This is like the coolest chicken ever. But it's a perspective thing. I mean, it looks giant in that video. They're not like over proportioned giant chickens. They're just bigger than the regular chickens. But I think it just looks cool. I would so have a bunch of those if I had the land for it. Why you keep calling it a rock chicken? And there was a few of you guys I know were talking about going, not really off the grid, but, you know, getting some farmland. You need to look into the Brahma chickens and have a few. They're cool. I think they actually are the largest breed. I think they're just cool looking. The feathers down the leg, I think it's just kind of neat looking. We've reached the end of D2, boys. We're talking about chickens, chicken breeds. That video just, every once in a while I have to watch that video. It's just so funny. Watching that thing come out of that chicken coop. Oh my God, man. That's hysterical to me. Damn, maybe we'll get a chicken level. As long as they don't do that abysmal thing with the D3 that they did with the cow level, man. That kind of pissed me off. The way they did the cow level D3, it really kind of pissed me off.
I can't carry anymore.
Another thing I saw that was really cool. You guys know what a stellar sea eagle is? It's one of the largest birds of prey in the world, outside the condors. And they're ooh, a ring. They're native to like Siberia. Of course, it's a mammal. But apparently somehow one has gotten across or gotten somewhere to there's one up in New England somewhere that they've been watching. I gotta show you guys this too. This is crazy. Last one. Last weird crazy thing. But it's literally so big it's just like been taking food away from the bald eagles up there. I don't know. I hadn't seen anything on it in a while. They had a bunch of people that had been following it or watching it up in New England, but I don't know what's happened to it. But this is a freaking closest thing to dinosaurs, bird-wise. I turned the sound on so you can hear this, guys. I think they actually used this for the Velociraptor sound in Jurassic Park.
ก็คือมา ยอด Stellar Sea Eagle เต็มวัย
But there's one of them in New England right now.
มันขุดจนทับหินทับหมดแล้วมั้งตัวซี
ไม่มันเพิ่งกระเด็นออกไปเมื่อกี้นี่เอง
นะ
ที่แรกมันติดโซ่อยู่
No, ospreys are small.
Right.
Ospreys aren't that big.
ใหญ่ชิบเป๋ง
I think it'll make a sound. It sounds just like the
เดี๋ยวเวลาตัวของเสีย
Velociraptors
บีฟ
from
มาอีกตัวใช่ไหม
Jurassic Park.
เอาอีกที
ครับตัวนี้เดี๋ยว
Dude, I don't know. That thing's huge.
เขาจะมาเอาเลยเหรอ
เดี๋ยวพี่เขาน่าจะมาเอาเร็วๆนี้
ดูความใหญ่ครับ ตัวนี้เต็มวัยแล้วสี
Doesn't that just sound like the Velociraptors from Jurassic Park? But somehow one has gotten from like Eastern Asia into New England. All right, this is gonna be my last run. I'm hungry. Yeah, dude, that thing is huge. If it wanted to mess that dude up, there was no way he was fighting back against that. But I mean, he was able to rub its head, so obviously he'd been around that bird a lot. Skeletal mage, of course. +2 lightning sentry. Yeah, runic talents. Yeah. My dad was telling me a story. So before he was in the Special Forces, he was in the 82nd Airborne. So for those that are familiar with the branches, there's, I think it's in Kentucky. I don't know where the 101st is stationed. I think it's in Kentucky. But the 101st Airborne they were doing like some combined jumps with the 101st. And there's kind of a competition between the 82nd Airborne and the 101st. But the 101st, their patch is known because it has a bald eagle head on it. And he said, and it's like in the 60s or something. He was talking about they were doing a combined jump up in Kentucky. And a couple of guys from the 82nd thought it would be a good idea to try and steal the eagle mascot out of its pen. Because they had a live one that they kept in a cage at the 101st Airborne place. So those two guys tried to go into the cage of the bald eagle and steal it. Needless to say, they were not successful. And it was pretty obvious who made the attempt, because that bird tore them up. He said they were so messed up from the attempting to steal that thing. A green one. Oh no, Bob, I know about the harpies, man. Their claws are gigantic. No, this is Grizz Helm. I still have never found a Crown of Ages. It's a rare drop. I mean, but obviously Crown's rarer. I've just never gotten one. Yeah, it's one of those. I think the most useful item out of that set's what? Like the weapon or the shield or both? I know I think the weapon is used in certain builds. I don't know about any of the other pieces. I know the Grizz armor you could find pretty easy. Grizz armor drops all the time, but I don't think I've actually gotten the shield. I've found the weapon, 2 or 3 of the weapons, but I've never found the shield. Yeah, Zeki, I mean, if you think about it, the shield is a Vortex shield, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's Vortex, which is rare. And the helmet's a Corona, which is rare. And the weapon's a Caduceus, which is rare. But I've only found the weapon in the... Well, no, I've only not found the shield. I've never had the shield drop. Sean, I think I've heard that the full set was actually decent for some builds. And we finish it with the Ogre Maul. Alright guys, I'm going to call it here. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. I've been talking about chickens. I hope she's got some chicken on the fryer. Probably not if she's listening. I'll be on Tuesday. We'll be doing some more runs. Maybe we'll have an announcement of some sort by then. I doubt it. They probably wait till Friday to put anything out, but they got to put some news out this week about the next ladder. If they're going to be making any changes, PTR's got to go live soon if they're doing that. So maybe we'll find out sometime this week. If it's not this week, they're going to have to push back the next ladder. Because there's no way they can get like changes up in a PTR and tested in like 2-3 weeks. It's not going to happen. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get some information. Ah, Jerry. Maybe after I eat, I'll look to see if you're on. I've been playing a little StarCraft, just messing around. Dude, it was funny. I looked at the StarCraft servers like in the morning one time, and Korea had like 14 or 15,000 people on. It was more their prime time. So it's crazy. That's the other option, right? That's literally the other option. See, they're not going to change anything and just drop ladder, or they're going to have to push back. Yeah, Jerry, it was crazy because, you know, when we played that night, I think there was like 6,000 or 7,000 on the Korean server, and we were like, wow, that's because like West Coast server was only like 1,200. So I thought that was, you know, quite a bit. But I looked at it like one morning, and it was more than double that. It was like 15,000 or 16,000 were playing. So there's still a lot of people in Korea playing StarCraft. But whatever. All right, I'm going to go eat. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Don't forget to hit the like on the way out. I'm going to go grab some food. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Peace.